Hi guys, we are doing a pick a picture today for what is their karma. I saw recently that somebody posted a couple of days ago asking for another karma reading, and honestly I think I might just want to start doing them a little bit more because that just seems like something that's highly recommended. So I already did my prayer and set my intentions for this reading. But I'm just going to help clear out some of this energy real quick, just so we can get the best energy reading possible. But yeah, go ahead and pick one of the three images that is in front of the screen right now. This is going to be what is their karma for hurting you or what they have done. Also, just wanted to say that it's kind of like the image is kind of like the karma wheel. It's kind of the intention of the images. So go ahead and pick 1, 2, or 3. The timestamps will be listed down below in the description box as well as in the comment section. So I'm going to give you guys just a moment to pick whichever one you feel more drawn to, and we will begin the reading. All right, those of you guys that chose image number 1, this is going to be your guys' reading for what is their karma for hurting you. So I'm just going to use this small inversion tarot deck just to kind of get a general understanding of what it is that they've done to you, just so you guys know that you picked the right pile. So let's start breaking into it here. What is it that they did to my pile number 1? All right, pile number 1. What did this person do to hurt you, and why did they do it? So what I'm already getting for this pile is I kind of get the impression that this person, they acted like they were trustworthy. They acted like they had your best interest at heart, but I feel like this person kept a lot from you. I'm also feeling that they purposefully knew things and they withheld it from you. This feels kind of like a family member to me, or a very close friend, someone that you trusted. For some of you guys, this could be an ex or a partner, but I'm really getting family or friend in this pile. I feel like this individual, they had a lot to offer you, but they refused to give it to you. So I feel like this person had the finances or they had the resources to help you in some kind of difficult situation, but they chose not to. And then I felt like they could have even guilt-tripped you for asking. Also, I don't know why, but I kind of get the impression here, pile number 1, that this person you could have even helped them out at one point in time. So you could have done a lot for them financially, or you could have done a lot for them where this person felt like I'm almost getting the impression here that they are kind of feeling privileged, like they felt like they just deserved all of these good things, but they were not willing to help you out. They were not willing to give back to you. And I'm also kind of getting that this individual, their consciousness or the way that they went about it, it was almost, it's hard to explain. It was almost like this person really, in your eyes at least, it showed that this person really didn't care. It's almost like this individual could have done some really unthinkable things towards you, but there was almost like there was no remorse or no like, oh, I'm so sorry that I did this to you. Like there was nothing like that. It was almost like this person felt like they could just do whatever they wanted, and there wouldn't be any repercussions. Like it almost feels like somebody who just didn't seem to care that they hurt you. And it's almost like they knew that they hurt you, but they didn't really care how you felt. Because I think that this person had I almost want to say this individual has a mental illness or of some sort. Like this person isn't in the right frame or the right set of mind when it came to certain things in their life. So this person, they made a decision when it came to, like, they had two choices, to help you or to not help you. And I feel like this person chose not to help you. And I feel like it's because this person felt like they didn't need to, or this person felt like if they were to help you, then somehow it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like this person thought that if they were to help you, then that would be the catalyst for you being better than them. Like they didn't want you to get the spotlight. They didn't want you to get ahead of them. This person was definitely not seeing things clearly. I'm also really getting that this person really could have lied or stolen from you, but I also just really get the feeling that they withheld information towards you. Some of you guys, this person lied about you. They lied about something that you had or that you wanted. It's like they could have discouraged you from going on a particular path or for achieving certain goals. It was almost like this person lied on you. They didn't say the full truth about a situation. And I feel like you could have missed out on opportunities because of this person. So I really feel like this person really, not only did they mess with you on a financial level, but they messed with you on opportunities. So you guys could have had situations that came up, and this person could have sabotaged it. For some of you guys, this could even be a coworker too, or somebody that just was dabbling in your finances in some way. But I felt like this person really did keep stuff from you, because I feel like this person didn't want you to get ahead in life. They didn't want you to outshine them. They had a lot of jealousy and insecurities when it came to you. So I feel like this individual really, they acted like a friend, or they acted like they cared about you. But behind the scenes, I felt like this person was saying or doing things to manipulate a certain situation so that people would view you in a different light. And I feel like this really could have made you miss out on good or great opportunities. Gosh, guys, I'm losing my voice. Great or good opportunities that could have came your way. But this person was really insecure, and they just felt like you didn't deserve it. They felt like they deserved everything that you were trying to build for yourself. So I feel like for some of you guys, it was like they were watching you trying to aim for a higher, like you had high aspirations, you had high goals, and this person was really jealous. And they could have even said things that were like, you know what it's like when people act like they're on your side, like they act like they love you or care about you, but like they say little sly comments to kind of cut you down a little bit, but yet they still act like they're supportive or that they love or care about you. This is the type of person that I see. And I feel like they wanted you to think that they, were in your corner, that they were rooting for you, but really they were sabotaging you for getting good opportunities. They could have destroyed relationships even for you without you even realizing it. Like you might even not know why somebody stopped talking to you or why certain things happened the way they did. And it could have been because this person was pulling strings behind the scene. They were pretending to be somebody that they really weren't. It was like this person was wearing a mask. They're wearing a false sense of themselves. They were acting like they were loving and caring, but they were trying to cut you down because this person felt like you were better than them. And this person might have even said, oh, you just think you're better than me. Like this person did a lot of self-projection on you because they felt inadequate in your presence, and they felt like other people liked you more than them, and they couldn't stand the fact that you had the spotlight on you. So when you were around other people, they could have said little sly comments, or they could have put you down or belittle you, but in like subtle ways. It wasn't necessarily like completely overt where it was obvious. They could have just done it in ways where it was like low-key dissing you or low-key sabotaging you, so that it was very subtle. And I feel like this could have been happening for years, if not your whole life. So it was like when this realization finally came to you, pile number one, it was like this huge light bulb moment came off, and you were like, whoa, this person's messed up. This person doesn't really have my back. And I feel like it was because you caught them in a lie, or you caught them in some kind of situation where it was like they were almost backed into a corner, and that's when you saw their true colors, and you could have just been in shock, right? I also felt like this person could have been also, I almost want to say, was stalking your Instagram or stalking your profiles, and they've even could have had fake accounts where they could have been like saying things and doing things that were passive aggressive towards you. So this feels like a very passive aggressive person. This feels like a person who is very subtle. I also feel like when you saw this person's true colors, they could have had other people gang up on you because they could have done a smearing campaign behind your back. Like you're dealing with somebody here who is very sly and very cunning and very strategic on the ways that they were sabotaging you and in the ways that they were hurting you. So let's get the anime tarot here and kind of get what is this person's karma for hurting you. What is this person's karma for hurting my pile number one? And I just kind of feel like anything you can find in this person, if you told them secrets, they told everyone about your secrets. This person really did want to see seeing you go through hardships. This person really had a hard time accepting you. I even feel like this person could have shamed you a lot too, pile number one, because it was like this person had their own little tactics on trying to put you down, or they kind of acted like, oh yeah, you just want to be the center of attention. Like this person wanted the center of attention, but they felt like every time they were around you, it was almost like they were in your own shadow. And let's say if this is a family member, this could even been like a parent that felt like they were second best, or that you were better than them, or that you took, it was almost like they didn't want you to surpass them in any way. They wanted to be better than you. I'm also getting like this could even be like a cousin or like a sibling. This kind of feels like a distorted feminine energy. Even if this is a man that you were dealing with, it was like a distorted feminine energy where there was like this deep inner anger. Like this person had so much anger that they directed it at you because they didn't know how to handle it. Yeah, the Four of Wands, I feel like this could have been a household or like somebody that was in your intimate circle. And they were like sabotaging you, and they were trying to paint you in a light that was very negative to others. You know, they could have even said like, you know what it's like when people say a truth, but then there's like a lie in the truth. So it wasn't like they were completely lying, that it can't be like refuted. So it was almost like this person would say a little bit of a lie in the truth, so that when it gets back to you or others, it's almost like they play telephone a lot. I'm going to keep this one because it fell on my lap. But these ones I'm going to put back. But I feel like this tells a story, so I'm going to check it out. This person hated that you had, it's almost like this person saw that you had this kind, loving heart about you, that you were a good person. This person also felt, again, the High Priestess in the reverse here and the High Priestess in the reverse here. This person had a very distorted way of viewing things. They saw that you were going through a new chapter in your life, and this person thought you had so many more options than them, and this really upsetted them. This feels like a person that you knew for a while, that could have been in your foundation, and it was like they didn't want to see you succeed. They were hurt. And I also feel like you could have said something really, really minor that wasn't even something serious, right? Like, you know how sometimes we'll say little things or we'll just like crack a little joke and they take it to heart? It's like this person took something that you said to heart, even though you didn't mean to intend for it to hurt them. And they took that and they used that as a justification to do worser things to you, because they felt like you were being mean to them or you were poking fun at them. This person has a very sensitive ego. And I feel like you didn't realize that you maybe could have trampled on their ego, right? This person felt like you knew exactly what you were doing. And this person felt very slighted by this. This person, they see that you're doing so much better than them, like they're comparing themselves to you. And I feel like this person, they just feel like they can't, like when they're around you, they just feel like you're doing so much better than them, and it just drives them insane. So at the bottom of the deck, again, that Prince of Cups. And below that, see, is heartbreak. This person intended to hurt you. This wasn't like an accident. This person purposefully spread lies. Because even at the bottom of the deck on this one, we had the Seven of Swords at the bottom, but underneath that was the Ace of Swords. So this person was spreading a lot of rumors, a lot of lies. This person hated that you were very compassionate and an understanding person, and they took that to heart. They took this as an attack on themselves. So this person saw you go through some kind of tower moment in the past, but it was almost like you came out of it unscathed. So this person feels like they don't have the strength that you have, right? So this individual, one of the things that's their karma is ironically you, without you really realizing it, because I feel like this person is very obsessive about you. So this person watches, like I said, they probably have a fake profile where they'll watch your guys' Instagram or watch certain accounts that you have, and they will watch everything that you post, and then they will judge it, and they'll even talk to other people about it. I feel like this person could have even made fun of you a lot too, try to decrease anything that you did. Like it's like they hyper focus on anything that could go wrong, and then they try to downplay any of the accomplishments or any of the things that they think is better. So they feel this need to compare themselves consistently with you. But I also feel like this person compares themselves to a lot of people, and they do this because this person feels like they're not going anywhere in their life. They feel like they take 2 steps forward and then it's like 10 steps back. And so this person feels like they're never getting where they want to go. So this person feels like you have a better foundation than them. They feel like you're stronger than them. And again, this really bothers this individual. Another thing that I'm getting to is that this individual sees that you have some kind of fiery passion. There's something that you do that you like to do. There's hobbies, or there's things that it's almost like pile number 1. Maybe you keep yourself busy with friends, family, or you go out and you do a lot of things. And this person's jealous because I feel like this individual doesn't go out and do some of the things that you do. And they feel like they don't have the finances, or they don't have the resources. I also feel like this person could be in debt, but they're not showing that. So like they look like they're maybe being successful, or they look like they're happy, or they act like they're happy, or they act like they have a lot going on for them, but really behind the scenes this person is struggling. And then they see you accumulating a lot of fortune and a lot of good things, and this person feels like they're sitting here struggling, and they feel like anything that they say or do to you is not affecting you. I also feel like this person, if you notice in this card, they are dressed almost the exact same. And I feel like this person tries to copy you, or they try to act like you, because this person feels like you're better than them. Again, there is this constant need to compare themselves to you and other people. I feel like they want to consistently combat you because they think that you're better. Again, it's like they see you healing. They see you healing, they see you moving on, and they see that you still have a kind heart regardless of whatever it is that you've been through. And this person just like wants to attack you because they feel like, how dare you do better than them? And I feel like this person thinks that you are, it's almost like this person, it's kind of weird, they're delusional. It's like this person, they make up stories in their mind that everyone's out to get them, and that they think everyone's out to get them. So it's like they feel like they have to consistently fight to get to where they want to go. It's like a dog-eat-dog world kind of mentality. This person feels like they're not safe. They don't feel safe. They feel like they're not where they want to be. They feel like they're not getting what they want in life. And I feel like this person is taking it out on you. But I also feel like this person is taking it out on others as well. But you might be more of a targeted person. So, for example, let's say if this is a friend or a family member, they're jealous of a lot of people, but you, for some reason, agitate them the most. So they're more hyper fixated on you. But they also have other people that they attack, and they also have other people that they try to get others to turn against them. So I'm going to pull a card here from the Karma Tarot deck. Oh, not Tarot, Karma Oracle, just to kind of see where in their life are they really experiencing this karma. But I really am getting the impression here, pile number one, that this person is in a constant state of comparison. They're in a constant state of feeling not enough. So they feel like they have to keep accumulating more items. And I feel like this individual keeps trying to put on a facade that they're doing so well, that they're so successful, but they're not. And I think that this person even watches the things that you post and try to mimic it, or they try to one-up you. So if you post something like, for instance, like let's say you just went and got yourself a coffee and you post this, then they feel like, oh, well, I need to one-up them. So I'm going to get a fancy coffee, and I'm going to do it in the nicer part of town. It's like this person felt like they have to almost copy you, but do it in such a way where it's almost like they can go back and say, oh, well, they are copying me because I told them this, and all of a sudden they posted it before I could post it, right? Like they make up little lies or little excuses to why. It's almost like they want other people to think that you're trying to copy them, or that that you have the problem, that you're the one that's against them. You know, they play the victim a lot. And it's because this person actually feels like a victim. They feel like they're stuck, and they feel like they don't get any support. They feel like they don't get any love. This person feels like, and I also kind of get the impression too that if this person, like pile number one, let's say if you were single, they could have rubbed it in your face that they were in a committed relationship, right? Like this is just an example, but this is definitely something that popped up in my head. So this could even have happened to some of you. So this person could be rubbing it in your face like, oh, look at me and my partner, but they're like not happy in the situation that they're in. You know, this person really does try to act like they're better than you, or act like they have more than you, when that's not the case. So we have the 10th house here. So I feel like this person, like I said, they could be sabotaging you. And we also have the third house. This could actually be a sibling, you guys. And if they're not a sibling, I feel like this, again, this is somebody close to home. This is somebody that tries to question you constantly, tries to make you feel weird about what you want to go out and accomplish. Like they try to low-key discourage you from even going after your goals. This person, their career is taking a hit right now. So they may act like their career is in the up and up, but they're actually struggling in their job. They're actually struggling to make ends meet. This person is not only struggling on a financial basis, because I feel like the money that they're making is not actually truly supporting the lifestyle that they're trying to portray. So they're putting themselves into debt. But also, I feel like this person could have even tried to sabotage you in the workplace. So this could even been, like I said, a coworker for some of you guys. But I feel like for some of you, this is definitely like a family member, a friend, or a coworker that could have really done this to hurt you guys. But I feel like this person, they tried to destroy connections. If you have siblings, and let's say you guys are fighting a lot, this could have been somebody that tried to pinpoint you against your sibling, or tried to ruin some kind of close connection that you had with another person. This individual could have a lot of scorpionic energy, or you yourself could have it. But I also feel like this person's a little bit of a control freak, and they like to control things behind the scenes. So it's not like super obvious that they're very controlling, right? So it's almost like this could have taken you years to discover that this person was wearing a mask, and some people around you have yet to see the mask because they themselves are not necessarily as targeted to this person. So it's easier for this person to kind of go unscathed and kind of go low key. But with you, because they became more aggressive over time, I feel like this aggression and this anger that they had inside, this unresolved issues that they had, slowly ramped up to attacking you more and more, to the point where you became aware of this person's true intentions. So let's see, where is it that this person is really struggling at the moment? Pulling some tea leaf oracle messages. So for my pile number ones, where is it that this person is really struggling at the moment? I also feel like they themselves are surrounded by fake people who pretend to care about them. But you want to know what's the messed up part? Is I think this individual knows that these people don't actually care about them, which is another reason why they feel like a victim, because they surround themselves with people who are also in competition with them. And that's another reason why they feel like they have to save face, and why they feel like they have to play this game of tit for tat. This person keeps record of everything that they do for others, and then they expect, let's just say, for instance, let's say that they bought you dinner once, right? Now they're remembering, okay, I pay for pile number one's dinner. Now I expect them to pay for a bigger item, right? Now they want more. It's almost like, say if your meal was like $20, now they want $40, right? And then they'll guilt trip you. So this person has a lot of guilt trips. They shame, they guilt trip, they manipulate the situation. For a lot of people too, this person really feels like they need a sense of control, because they feel out of control. They feel like no matter what they try and do, it's like they try to control aspects of their own life, but fail to meet those aspects. So then they feel like they have to meddle in other people's lives in order to feel important, because they don't feel important in their own life. I also feel like this person neglects themselves as well. They don't take as good of care of themselves. And that's another thing as well, is they feel like you look better than them, you take better care of yourself, and this person feels really insecure about that. So let's see, where is it that they're struggling? Okay. So yeah, pay attention. Pay attention at your work. I feel like this person's making little mistakes, like stupid little mistakes, because they're so fixated, they're so focused on you. Even if they're at work, like let's say if they have a desk job, because this is also a desk, right? Let's say if they have a desk job, this person could literally be like spending time stalking people at work, right? Like they could be on their phone or on the computer looking at your social media, looking at other people's things instead of doing their job properly. We also have here heartache over what no longer have. So this person could have lost a person that they held dear to them, but also I'm getting again that this person cannot keep up with the lifestyle that they have, so they could be losing things on a financial basis. So this is another thing, is this person, they get very attached to other people, they get very attached to things that they own, and it's almost like it's kind of weird because when they are, let's say like they're just going throughout their day, they could be somehow, it's like they lost their favorite pair of shoes or somebody stole this from them. It's like things are disappearing and they can't find it, or things are breaking down on them. Like their phone could have broken or shattered, or it's like little expenses that become big expenses over time. So we have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So this person, they actually are in the middle of a third party situation. Now, I'm not saying necessarily this is like a romantic thing for this person, but this could be something like, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I feel like there's somebody that's more cunning than them at work, and they're gunning for the same position, or this person has something that this individual wants, and it's like no matter what they try and do, it's almost like there's like this wedge between them and the thing that they desire the most, and they seem to never be able to get it no matter how much it is. And like I said, muddled, unclear thinking. This person isn't in their right state of mind. They're not seeing something clearly, and it's like they are projecting outwards things that are not serving them. So this can be a fair woman dealing or relationship with a woman with a blonde hair or gray hair or white hair. So I feel like this person, like I said, I felt like a distorted feminine energy. Now, it doesn't have to be like a fair woman, but like this feels like a very distorted feminine energy that feels the need to consistently control. And it's like what you don't realize, pile number one, is you're like, oh, when is this person going to get their karma? When is this person going to get their karma? And you might not even be thinking about it in a sense where you're like wishing ill on them. But I feel like for some of you guys, it's like maybe it's because this person portrays themselves in such a light that you don't even realize how they're drowning in their day-to-day life. This person bullies themselves. This person will constantly bring themselves down and be like, oh, you're so stupid. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Or especially when it comes to work, like they're becoming forgetful. This person's forgetting little things or little tasks, or they're forgetting like little minor details that eventually become a big problem over time. So it's almost like for you guys, what you're not aware of is that little things are occurring in this person's life that's only going to accumulate to bigger issues down the line. And I feel like you're not going to necessarily, either you're never going to know about this, or you're going to hear about it, but you're going to hear about it through the grapevine, because this person's never going to ever admit that their life is in shambles. So let's see. Any more messages here for my pile number one? So like what karma, what is affecting this person's life? What is this person going through in their own life at this point in time? Where are they experiencing difficulties? Where are they getting their karma? So Cancer and Virgo, 5th house, and we have Aquarius and 12th house. This person is very blocked spiritually. Another thing I'm getting to is that this person could be experiencing a lot of nightmares with that 12th house there. So this person, if they have dreams, for some of you guys, this person might not even have dreams. But I feel like this person is kind of disconnected from their subconscious. So this person doesn't even self-reflect very much. It's again, there's this person's in survival mode. So they're always running, they're always going, but they never really self-reflect. So this person has to learn to surrender, but because they are so in, no, I have to have things done a certain way. No, I need to control the situation. No, this person, did this to me, did that to me, and would blame others instead of taking accountability for their own actions. This person is starting to receive that karma because they have a lot of baggage. They're carrying a lot of baggage and it's slowing them down. And I feel like this person feels guilty over time. You might think this person doesn't have a consciousness because maybe they really don't act like they care. And in some way they don't care because they feel like they need to step on others to get ahead in life. They feel like they have to trip somebody, right? As long as I am quicker than the person ahead of me or behind me, I'm okay. It's like this person feels like they have to sabotage others in order to get ahead or in order to feel good about themselves. And this person, what's going on is they're not going to be able to have as much fun because their finances are going to be tied up. So they're not going to be going out and having as much fun as they used to. This person is also losing a sense of their creativity. So they're not being as creative. They're not thinking outside the box. They're not having fun. They're not having fun right now. They're struggling. They feel like it's hard sometimes to even get out of bed. And Virgos can also have that tendency to be a little bit controlling or hypercritical of themselves. So this person is consistently beating themselves down. They're giving themselves a taste of their own medicine, essentially. The way that they treat you is a lot of a reflection of how they treat themselves and how they act towards their own sense of identity. So this person has a very sad way of their own self-concept, their own perception of themselves. They have a very negative viewpoint of themselves. This could also be a Cancer, an Aquarius, or a Virgo, or a Leo, or a Pisces could be in their chart, or yours. This person also could be an alcoholic, or they could have a lot of addictions or a lot of vices behind the scene that you're just not aware of. Also, this is another thing that this individual is really hiding, but they're struggling in their home life. They're struggling in their living situation. So let's say if this is a sibling or a coworker, right, or some kind of family member or friend, if they are married or if they're in a committed relationship, they're struggling to keep the marriage afloat. They're struggling to keep things going. If they have children, their children resent them and don't like them. And I feel like this person is the type of person that will try and buy love instead of actually showing true, genuine love. I don't know if you can hear the train, but that's confirmation. Sometimes you can hear the train and sometimes you can't in the audio. But this person, they're not feeling the love in their home. Their home feels really cold. It feels really draining for them. And it's like they're in a consistent battle with their partners or their children. And I feel like this individual, they put on a show for other people, but they're just not happy in their life. And this person, they try to be creative or they try to stand out, but it almost makes it look like they're trying too hard. So it turns other people off and it makes other people not want to be around them. Again, I can hear the train again. So again, confirmation. This person turns other people off by their energy and they try to be unique. They try to stand out. They try to, it's almost like this person tries to act like somebody that they're not because they don't think that who they are is worth loving. They don't feel worthy of love and they feel like they have to work for the love. And this is another reason why this person is experiencing a great deal of karma and why this person is struggling to get out of the hole or the grave that they dig themselves in. So not only is this person struggling financially and they're struggling in their job, but this person is also feeling like when they come home, it feels like another battle. It feels like another sense of stress. So however you want to slice the cake, right? This person feels like They're in a consistent, perpetual state of survival and of stress. This person feels so stressed out. This person has mental breakdowns. And I feel like this individual doesn't necessarily show that to others, but when they are alone, they will break down and cry, or they will go through like some kind of mental breakdown, because I feel like this person isn't in their right state of mind. They are not seeing things very clearly, and they're making a lot of mistakes. And I feel like this person does things for the short term instead of the long term. So this person is really struggling to actually gain anything or create anything in their life, because they feel like they have to cut others down to get ahead. They feel like they have to work really hard to get anywhere in life, and it's really causing this person to suffer, and it's really causing this person to not be seen. It's like the more they try to get recognition, the more they try to be seen, the more they try to get the support or the admiration. It's almost like the more that they feel like they can't get it, and the more they feel unseen and unheard and unsupported. So pile number 1, this is what I have for you guys. I hope that this resonates and helps you in some way. If you feel drawn to any other pile, feel free to check those piles out. If this is it, then have a great and wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. This is going to be your guys' reading if you picked image number 2. So let's get into it here. Why is it that this person hurt you, and what is their karma? So I'm going to pull from the inversion tarot right now, just to kind of get a general understanding of who this person is and why did they hurt you, and just so that way you can know that you picked the right pile. So let's get into it. What did they do to my pile number 2s? Okay, pile number 2. Why and how did this person hurt you? So, the fact that we have 3 cards in the blocked position tells me that this person could have done a lot of damage in this connection with you, pile number 2. I felt like this individual really did try to stifle your growth. And I almost want to say that this person, they wanted to dim your light. They saw that you had something very promising inside of you, and this individual, they could have even lied to you or kept things from you. And I'm not gonna lie, this feels very heavy. This feels very karmic. As in, you two have a very karmic cycle together. You two could have even gone through lifetimes together in different lifetimes, and consistently reincarnated playing this dance back and forth. This feels like a parent. I'm getting a mother figure. This doesn't have to be, but I'm picking this up kind of heavily because this feels like somebody who had a lot of power or control over you, and then they use that authority to abuse it. They abused their authority. They had the ability to change. I'm going to just get here and clear some of this energy from previous pile. But this person, they had the ability to make things right with you. They had the ability to help you, and then they used that against you. I felt like you had this since childhood. This feels like an ongoing pattern, but I also feel like this is a pattern that has been going on for centuries. I don't know why. I'm just really picking this up. This is something that's been going on for at least a couple lifetimes, that your soul had to rework through this. So this is some dense, intense energy. I feel like you were around somebody who really sabotaged you, really stifled your growth, could have even set you back a couple of years, right? This person It's almost like they had a vendetta against you. It was almost like this person acted like you were not a gift. They acted like you were not important. This person could have put you down in so many ways. If this isn't a mother figure, this is definitely like, this feels like a parent. This could be a father figure, a mother figure. This just feels like somebody that helped bring you into this world and treated you like you were not a gift, treated you like they didn't want you, treated you like you were a burden. This person wanted you to feel indebted to them like a slave. Feels like somebody who could have ridiculed you, bullied you, told you you were worthless, didn't give you any good form of affirmation. Some of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, you're beautiful artists, or you are very creative. I kind of want to cry. This feels very intense. This feels very unwarranted. This feels like somebody who saw your potential at a very, very young age. I'm getting like 2 or 3, and they saw how talented or how much passion you had for life, the zest that you have for life. And this person was jealous because I think that they also had a horrible upbringing, and then they used that as a justification to hurt you. So it's the same notion as like hurt people hurt people. I'm really getting this. This person saw not only how talented you were, but they also saw how kind-hearted you were. They saw how empathetic you were. They saw how loving and nurturing you were. And this person felt threatened by that. They felt that they didn't, it's almost like this person could lack parental skills. Like maybe if this, like let's say if this is a mother, they were not very nurturing, right? But then they saw the nurturing side in you and it triggered them. And they hated you for that. This person has a lot of hatred in their heart. And they have said and done unjust things. I'm also getting that this person wouldn't believe you when you would tell them what has happened to you. If this is very messed up, but have been abused in certain ways outside of this individual. If you ever came forward and told them the truth, they denied it, or they blamed you for it, or they put you down for this. And it was only because this person, first off, couldn't handle the truth that you gave them. But also, this person is always in a state of denial. They deny their reality. This person doesn't want to live in reality. This person fabricates things in their own mind. They choose to be in their own la la land. And because of that, they can cause harm to a lot of other people. This person also has a lot of self-destructive tendencies, and they don't meet their own needs. They don't take care of themselves in the way that they needed to. And it's almost like they put their needs on you. So let's say if this is a parent, at a young age, you were their therapist, or they would confide in you in ways that were inappropriate for a young child to have to deal with or have to go through. This person forced you to grow up before your time. They demanded things of you that you were not able to meet those expectations. This person wants you to become successful, but not more successful than them. They will stifle you if they feel like you're getting too close or if you're going too far. I also feel like this person really could have said and done things like they don't want you to walk away from them. They rely on you being emotionally invested in trying to get their approval that you will not walk away. And so they will not give you the validation that you need in order to feel accomplished. And this person tries to stifle anything that is positive in your life, that they feel like is going to take away from them in some way. This person wants you to kind of be their slave, right? They're like indented servant. How dare you try and step out of the family, or how dare you try and do this? Like, this is the type of person who would like use the Bible against you, right? Like, thou shalt respect their parents. Like, this is very, I'm not gonna lie, pile number 2, this feels kind of like my pile a little bit, Like, you're dealing with a family member, you're dealing with somebody who would hold things over your head. But here's the thing that bothers them, is you're like that flower that grows out of the concrete. You're like that plant that grows even if there's no shade, right? Like, no sunlight. You're like, it's stuck in shade. It's like this person doesn't understand or can't even comprehend how you're still thriving and how you're still growing and healing. This person sees you healing, and it's like they try to say or do things to belittle you in every way because they want to stop you from achieving that goal. They want to stop you from getting better than them. They don't want to they feel like you're better than them, and they want to kind of reel you back in. They want to kind of stifle you from really going out and achieving certain goals in your life, because they feel like if you were to do that, then you would see that you are better. They're afraid that if you set boundaries or heal, then this person feels like they have a fear of abandonment. But they're doing things that pushes people that they love away. And then they get angry at those people for walking away when it was an appropriate thing for them to do, right? I feel like pile number 2, either you walked away from this person or you tried to set firm boundaries with this person because you're healing and you're trying to evolve. And this person, they can't stand that. They can't handle that. They don't know how to process that. So let's pull into, what is this person's karma for hurting you and for manipulating you in this? Because I feel like this person, they try to gain control. They try to keep the control. They hate the idea that you're evolving. And they hate the idea that you're moving past them. So what is my pile number 2's karma for hurting my pile number 2? What's their karma? This person sees that the tactics that they used to try to manipulate and control you isn't working anymore. They can tell that you can see right through them in the games that they play. This person feels like you're doing better than they are. They feel so threatened. And I mean very threatened. I feel like you guys showed strength. And it's like this person, they can't stand that you're better than them. And let's say if this is like a mother figure, and let's say if you're a daughter and this is your mother, and let's say this is resonating for you, they're angry because they feel like you're more prettier than them. They feel like you're more beautiful than them. Even if you're a man watching, if this is, say, it resonates and you're a man and this is your mother, they hate how you came into your own. They hate that you don't rely on them. They hate that you get a lot of attention. And again, there's something about, again, you guys being a humble, loving, caring person, despite how badly this person put you down, despite how badly they treated you, pile number 2, you still stand tall. And even if you feel like you're not accomplishing things, even if you feel like you're not where you want to be, this person is still angry that you're better than them. They feel like this person feels like you're going to go for way farther than they ever did, and that really terrifies them. This person, even though they don't show it, pile number 2, because what I'm getting with that 9 of Swords right here, I'm getting 2 things from this card. They stay up at night in turmoil over this situation, or let's say this is, and it's like they ruminate over you. And then another thing is even though they try to stifle you, and I feel like this person did a lot of emotional and mental abuse, right? They really tried to put you down verbally. They feel like it still didn't do anything to you. They feel like you're still standing tall, you're still standing strong, and you're still moving forward. And this person is so angry about that. I also feel like this person has a lot of childlike mentality. This person is very stifled at a young age, and they're like an adult. They're like a child in an adult's body. They play little petty games. They do things that's still very immature. They lash out on innocent people. They justify their horrible behavior, and they feel like it's warranted for their behavior. They feel like it's almost like this person feels like they get a pass on the way that they behave because they're your parent. See, this person caused a lot of injustice in your life. They feel like they don't have that passion that you do. They feel like they don't have that spark, that soul, that grit, that can-do attitude. You're like so creative. You're the spark of inspiration to others. You're very loving, very nurturing, very understanding. And this person feels like they don't have that. And it drives them insane because they just feel like they're not at that level. This person, I'm not gonna lie, they probably don't know where you came from, right? Like maybe you're so different than other family members. And this person's like, who are you? Where did you come from? You're not my child, or you're not my sibling, or you're not this person. Because they feel like they can't control you. They feel like they can't strike that fear in you that they can in others. This person, they rely on a sense of needing to control. And they try to control people on a financial level too. They withhold money, or if you're on their good side, then they'll help you or give you what you need. But if you don't, then it's like they withhold that, or they take that back from you. It's like no matter what you do, it's almost like this person, and this could have even been an individual who could have even had a plan for you, right? Where they expected you to be a certain way, they expected you to behave a certain way, be a certain way, and when you didn't do that, they acted so disappointed. They acted like, it's almost like they could have set a plan for you. Oh, you're going to be a doctor, or you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And it's like, you don't want to do those things. And you wanted to live your own life. And this person or so angry because it's like they want you to look like they want you to be a certain way so that they can get clout from others, right? Because this person's like, oh, well, my son or daughter is this or that. Like, they really try to brag in any way that they can to others. Like, they really want to look accomplished. They really want to look like they have something to offer when they really don't. And this can be something that has been happening for this person for a while. You know, they really held a lot of things that were not accurate, that were not true. And it's almost like this person really did try to, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this person could have been very judgmental of you too. This person didn't care about how they hurt you. But again, this person is actually afraid of you, regardless of how you view this person. The reason they try to control you so much, pile number 2, or the reason that they do the things that they do is out of fear of you. They fear you. They're scared of you. They're afraid of what you're going to do next. They're afraid that you're walking away, and I feel like you have walked away. And whether you realize this or not, that's kind of their karma. Because they can only lie so much to why you're not in their life. They can only lie so much to why you don't talk to them or why you don't entertain them. And it's like people are starting to see you or see that they are the way that they are and why you left or why you're putting a distance or a boundary there. It's becoming more apparent to others, and it's becoming more noticeable to others as well. And I feel like this individual, one of the things that's overwhelming this person at the time is that they feel like they have a lack of sense of control. They feel like nothing is going right in their way. They feel like God is cursing them. This person feels like they're not where they want to be. They feel very overwhelmed because I feel like this person has a lot of things going on. All these little fires that they have to put out. I also feel like for some of you guys, this person might even start developing an underlying health condition or health concern. And I feel like they might be going to the doctor, and it's like the doctor doesn't know what's wrong with them. And so it's like they're pouring in a lot of money or finances to figuring out what's wrong with them. And this person could end up getting some kind of cancer or some kind of illness because this person is so tightly wound. They're so stressed. They're so tense that it's taking a toll on their body. And that's something that is becoming karma for them. They don't even make that correlation either, that the things that they are doing and saying and the way that they're behaving and the way that they're tense and they're not allowing themselves to surrender or allowing themselves to let things go. Because I feel like this person holds a lot of grudges and they have like a vendetta against certain people. This person could even be the type of person who's super petty. Very petty and even wants revenge on people or wants to hurt people because they feel like they need that in order to feel in control or to feel validated. So this person's really struggling at the moment, pile number 2. And they could be blaming you and blaming other people for their own issues. So let's pull some cards here for the Karma Oracle deck, just to kind of see perhaps why this person and where and what aspect in their life are they experiencing karma. But this person, I feel like they're losing control over you. They feel like their fear tactics, the way that they try to behave is not happening. We have Uranus. So random things are occurring in this person's life. And when Uranus comes up, Uranus is a very unpredictable planet. And I feel like for some of you guys, Uranus has also been known to causing car crashes or random elements or health concerns or random things. So this person, for some of you, this person could have been in a car accident or in some kind of random accident. It's like a freak accident that could have caused them issues. And others of you, it could just be this person's going through a health crisis. But it could also just be random things happening in their life that's like finances. We have the 11th house. This person's circle of friends are gossiping behind this person's back. People that are in their close-knit circle are talking about them, lying about them. A lot of their associates don't respect them, don't trust them, don't value them. This person's freedom is being restricted. And then what I find very interesting is very Aquarius energy. Uranus and the 11th house are both corresponding to Aquarius. So they could either be an Aquarius, a Pisces, an Aries. I'm getting strong air and fire, but they don't have to be. It can just also be predominant in their chart. This person's in their mind. Like I said, they're in la la land. This person's also comes off as a martyr, right? Like they sacrifice a lot for people, but get nothing in return, and then they complain about it. This person's a chronic complainer, and they hold a lot of things against other people. And this is another reason why people do not like to be around them. Because they don't want to feel like, it's like this person makes other people, not just you, but other people feel like a burden. And nobody wants to be associated with somebody like that. So this person's going around making it way worse for themselves because they're going around acting like this martyr, doing things for people when they didn't ask for their help, meddling in situations that nobody wants them to meddle in, and then act like they're the victim because they stuck their nose where they shouldn't have. So this person is really struggling because they feel like nobody respects them. They feel like nobody cares about the things that they do for others, right? This person acts like they do so much and get so little in return. And it's like this person feels like they're not truly where they want to be. I can hear someone's car alarm going off. So somebody might steal something from this person as well, or set off some kind of, it's almost like, because this person has very loose boundaries, and that's also what I'm getting with that Neptune at the bottom of the deck. They're close, intimate relationships. People are going to use them or walk all over them because they see that this person has very loose boundaries. They see that this person, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this song, but this is something that kind of came through to my mind. And this is a song that has actually helped me a lot. Absolutely love the band Alice in Chains, and they have a song called Acid Bubble. And in the song it says, if I hopefully don't butcher the lyrics, it was like, I watched you crossing the line with all the boundaries that you've broken, and then I watched how I broke your boundaries, basically. I know I butchered it, but you should look at the song. I think you guys might resonate with it. I know I do. But I feel like this person is a real boundary breaker. They don't respect people's privacy. They step all over others. But it's a twofold thing. So others are now belittling them, breaking their boundaries, blurring the lines between each other. This person has a lot of codependency, and their codependency is very enmeshed with those around them. And this person feels like they don't know where you begin and where they end. So this person feels like they have the right to you, or they have the right to others. And they cross people's boundaries and barriers without even considering how that might make another person feel, without seeing it as toxic. They just feel like that's a normal thing and a normal way of being. But I feel like that is going to eventually come around and bite them in the butt, because they're going to be experiencing other people walking all over them and their boundaries as well. So let's pull here from the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. Where in their life are they struggling? And where in their life are they getting karma for hurting my pile number 2s? We have dogs. Getting together with friends. A two-faced friend. Wow. Period of frustration. Lessons to be learned with the funnel. Dark man. Dealing a relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. This could even be the fake friend that they're dealing with, or that could be the description of them. Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. See, this person, they've done that to you your whole life. It's almost like they've strong-armed you into doing things against your own will. And this person is going to be manipulated by a friend, guilt-tripped by a friend, or even a close loved one. And it's going to cause this person to do things against their own intuition, against their own will. And I feel like pile number 2, this is going to set this person back a lot. This is going to cause this person to go into turmoil. This person, I feel like, whoever this is in your life, if this is resonating so far, this person's in for a really rude awakening, and they're going to have a lot of little fires to have to put out. They're going to have a lot of things that they're going to have to learn. This person has friends or close ones that are two-faced and not really for them, and they're going to have to learn the hard way. At the bottom, we have bell, announcement. Some kind of an announcement is going to happen in this person's life. It's going to throw them off. And I don't know why, but I feel more drawn to pulling 1 or 2 more cards. Pile number 1 only had 4 cards, but I feel like there's more messages in this for my pile number 2s. We have peacock. Be aware of great pride. This makes me feel like the person, the higher up they are, the harder they fall. This person is up on their high horse, and they're going to have to experience things that's going to humble them. We have Cain. Pay attention to your health. What was I saying? This person's health is deteriorating, and it's like the doctor's not going to know what's wrong with them. And I feel like they're going to go into debt, or they're going to spend a lot of money on figuring out what's wrong with them. And then when they do figure out what's wrong with them, the situation might have gotten serious or more serious because it took them a minute to figure out what's going on. So this person is getting sicker and sicker. They're around people that are not meant for them. We have here dark woman, dealing a relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. And what I'm getting is it might not even necessarily be this person's complexions, although that could be the case. Maybe this description is actually accurate to the people that they're dealing with or what they are, what they look like. But what I'm getting with the dark man and the dark woman is that they're dealing with 2 people. This could even be like close friends. That could even be a couple. But these people have dark intentions. These people do not have this individual's best interest at heart. And I feel like this person's going to take advantage of this individual And they're going to take advantage of their health concerns too. I feel like these people are not going to be sympathetic. They're not going to be willing to help out this person. And I feel like they're going to take advantage of this individual. And I feel like this person's going to have a lot of lessons that they're going to have to learn. And I'm not going to lie to you, pile number 2. I'm afraid that this person has too much pride to even admit that they were wrong or to even admit that there's an issue. Right? I said this person's in denial, in la la land. This person might have to repeat this lesson a few times. And I feel like this person is going to struggle with their health issues and nobody to really help them out or nobody to truly care about them when they're down. Because I feel like this person could have even kicked you when you were down, pile number 2. This person could have even left you essentially for dead, right? They could have really made you feel insignificant or really unimportant or felt like a burden. And now this person's health concerns, they're going to feel like a huge burden on others, and other people are going to make them feel like a burden for being sick. Some people might even flat out deny and say, oh, you're faking the sickness when they're not. So let's pull the last cards just to really hone in on any other areas or any other particular energies that's giving pile number 2's person karma for what they did and how they hurt my pile number 2's. But this person's surrounded by fake people and their health is taking a toll. And unexpected things are going to come up in this person's life that they're going to have to stop what they're doing no matter what's going on and handle the situation. And because they have such poor health, it's going to be really hard for them to handle a bunch of problems. Basically, I feel like the universe is going to bombard them with even more stressful situations and cause this person to have a really, really, really hard time to the point where they might even have a hard time asking for help because of their pride. And they might even have a really hard time admitting that something's wrong because of their pride. So their pride is something that is kind of like their Achilles heel, and it's going to take them down. Venus, this person does not feel loved. Their connections with their loved ones is struggling. Opposition. This person's going to have a lot of conflicts. And this individual is also going to have a lot of tests. And I feel like somebody's going to call them out. This is going to cause minor errors in this person's life. I also feel like this individual is going to get a taste of their own medicine. And they're going to have somebody mirror back to them how they treated you, pile number 2. And this is going to cause this person to have a lot of anger and a lot of feeling sorry for themselves. They're going to feel very sorry for themselves. This person sees things are going to get better for you. Their karma is that they have to watch you get better and evolve and heal and move on. And it feels, and this is what's kind of weird, I'm not going to lie. I almost see the scales. And it feels like this person, the worser their health is, the better yours is. It's almost like the universe is almost settling the score there, where you're going to start looking better. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start healing from any trauma or any issues that this person conflicted onto you. And this person is now receiving all the negative issues that they have. And that's kind of their karma, is watching you do better than them, watching you thrive while they're sick. We have Queen Conchs, complexity. This person's going to have a lot of issues. I also feel like this person's going to have to make a lot of adjustments to their life. They can't work like they used to. They can't do the things that they used to do. They're going to not have as much joy in their life because there's going to be things that's going to, again, their health is going to set them back. And the 11th house, again, you guys, this person's going to be on edge. And Uranus at the bottom of the deck, you guys. This is double confirmation here. We have Uranus and Uranus, 11th house and the 11th house. This person's surrounded by fake people. Sudden things are going to be coming up in their life. This person's going to be experiencing lack of love. They're going to be feeling like they're not getting what they need. They're going to have a bunch of unexpected things come up. They're going to have a lot of issues. And, you know, when you see the flies, what's that? Annoyances. Flies are annoying, right? They can cause some irritation and frustration when a fly is in the room. This person's surrounded by flies. And I see, again, two people, two fake friends, two people that act like they have this person's interests at heart, but they really don't. Just like how this person acted towards you. This person's literally getting their karma, and they're getting it in ways that are very similar to yours. And the sad thing that I see is this person may not even make that same correlation that what they are going through is what they put you through. And if they do, they're still not going to fully soak in that that's why they're experiencing the karma that they're experiencing. Instead, they're going to play like the victim, and they're going to be too prideful to truly get the help that they need because they are afraid and ashamed of all these issues that are accumulating and building up in this person's life. So that's what I have for my pile number 2s. I hope that this resonates and helps you guys. Hopefully, this helps you heal or give you some sense of closure in knowing that this person is getting their karma and that they are suffering behind the scenes and they are struggling in a lot of areas in their life. So that's what I have for my pile number 2. Thank you guys so much. If you guys are drawn to any other pile, feel free to watch that. If not, thank you guys for watching and have a great and wonderful day, pile number 2. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Those of you guys that chose image number 3, this is going to be your guys' reading for what is their karma and why did they hurt you. So I'm going to pull from the Inversion Tarot deck first, just to kind of see why and how they hurt you, just so you guys know that this is your pile. So why did they hurt my pile number 3s? And how did they hurt my pile number 3s? Okay. Pile number 3. Ooh, okay. I'm getting a couple of messages here, pile number 3. This could be a friend or a lover. Okay, that's kind of the energy that I'm really getting here. Of course, this is a general reading, but that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm also going to use incense here to kind of help cleanse some of this energy. This is some heavy energy. Of course, it is a what is their karma reading, so it makes sense if this is some dense energy to begin with. But pile number 3, I feel like you really been betrayed, pile number 3. You dealt with a person or situation where you could have been cheated on. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody, okay? And you're going to know if this is you. For some of you guys, this could have been a ex-lover who cheated on you with a best friend. Obviously, it's not for everybody, but I am picking that up for some people that chose this pile. For others of you, this could have been an ex who cheated on you, or this could have been a friend who knew your partner cheated on you and lied to you. So just kind of take however it resonated for you. But I am kind of getting a feeling of a sense of betrayal here. And this feels almost unwarranted. And I feel like the situation left you questioning yourself and your own self-worth. This person is also the type of individual who needs to showboat, and it's almost like this person wanted to prove that they had more than you. So if this is an ex, they felt the need, like they were in constant competition with you. If this is a friend, they were in competition with you. It was almost like somebody felt like they needed to have the upper hand or one-up you in some way. I feel like for you guys, the fact that we have the Hanged Man in the reverse, this just kind of proves to me that maybe you cannot wrap your mind around why they did what they did. I feel like there was a lot of questions left unanswered and unsure. However, I'm not gonna lie, this feels like somebody did things to an extreme. Like, if they cheated on you, it was unwarranted. For some of you, like I said, it could have been they cheated on you with a best friend. This person, I'm not going to lie, it was almost as if this individual took pleasure in seeing you hurt. Because this person felt very unworthy, felt very inadequate in their own life. And there is something about you, pile number 3, that rubbed this person the wrong way. And it is nothing to do with you. It's more like this person felt agitated because they felt like they were not as charismatic as you, or there's something that you had that was kind of considered untangible, right? Let's say you just have a kind heart, you're funny, you're witty, you're smart. These are things that money cannot buy, and I feel like this person could have had more money than you, could have had more expensive items than you, could have been better off financially than you. But there's something about you that they felt like if they were in the room, you would steal the spotlight. Kind of similar to pile number 1. But in this, it feels more like this individual, I'm not going to lie, pile number 3, you're very psychic, right? Maybe you can predict things before it happens, or maybe you just have a keen intuition and you can tell when something was off, and it kind of scared this person and they didn't understand it. This person could have felt threatened by your powers, by the way you believe things or communicate. It was like this person felt scared because they felt like they couldn't understand or comprehend how you knew things. Maybe you knew this person was cheating or lying, but there was no true evidence of it. So this person was scared because they felt like, oh my gosh, how did pile number 3 knew? But you knew all along. It's almost like even if you fell for this person's tricks, deep down inside you had that nagging feeling that you knew that something was fishy and something was off. And this person is in shock that you were so observant. I also felt like this person did not give you enough credit. And I feel like this person felt the need to have to one-up you in every way, shape, and form because they felt like you were better than them or that you had more than them in the regards to being more likable. They felt like if this is a friend, they felt like they got clout being around you. If this is a lover, they felt like they got more attention from other people because they saw you with them. So let's say if you're a female and you're dating a male, right? It doesn't matter really on the gender, but sometimes it's just easy to specify as an example. This male or this partner that you were with had more options only because people saw you and they thought, wow, this person must really have something, or they must be really worth something if pile number 3's with them. So this person had a pool of people wanting to date them, even though they were with you, because they were affiliated with you and they knew it. And so it's like you being in your life gave them more options, whether that's friend or lover. This person could have had a temper on them. I also felt like when this situation was in the process of ending, they played the hot and cold game. They were very passive aggressive. They left you questioning a lot about the connection. And you might have even asked yourself, was this a real friendship? Was this a real partnership? Did they really even care? But the truth is, pile number 3 is they kept a lot hidden from you. This person kept their feelings hidden from you. They kept their thoughts hidden from you. Because the truth is this person was afraid that you were going to use that against them, even though they knew that that wasn't your character. This person is in a constant state of fear because they've had so many people around them use their thoughts, their feelings against them. And they projected that onto you, and they acted as if you were the people that hurt them. And it was like, no matter how much love and support you gave them, they would misconstrue that. They would hold that against you. I also get the impression that this person hated that you were hardworking and that they saw that you were going after your goals in life, that you were achieving a lot in life. And this person could have even stuck around because they wanted to know if they could get anything out of it. Whether this is a friend or a lover, they saw you going in the better direction, and they know that you were going in a better direction, and they felt threatened by that. I almost kind of get the impression that this person really wasn't that supportive. You would tell them ideas, you would tell them things that you want to do, and they would make you doubt or second guess yourself. This person saw that you were going in the right direction, and they wanted to stop that because they felt like you were not going to share with them. If this person would get a bunch of wealth all of a sudden out of nowhere, they weren't going to share with you. And they kind of figured you would be the same. This person's very selfish, self-centered. And they had a misconception of you as a person. And they purposefully chose to misunderstand you. They purposefully chose a different path or direction. And it was like this person felt the need to constantly reaffirm to you that they don't love you or that they didn't need you, even if that wasn't the case. I feel like this person did everything in their power to bring down your self-worth and your self-esteem because they wanted to be able to come back to you even after they betrayed you, even after they hurt you. That's their end goal, was to break you down, leave you. And I'm not going to lie, pile number 3. Did not mean to say pile number 2. Pile number 3. If this is a friend, they expect you just to forgive them and be friends with them again, regardless of how much they hurt you and sabotaged you and how horrible of a friend they are. If this is an ex, this person wanted to bring down your self-esteem and they wanted you to become attached to them so that they can come back anytime they want and hoping and expecting you to take them back, regardless of the things and the actions that they did. And I just don't see you doing that, pile number 3. I feel like even though they broke down your self-worth or your self-esteem, or they tried to, you've been diligent enough to heal and to try and move forward, regardless of how painful it was. And this upsets this person. So let's pull out the Anime Tarot deck and see what is this person's karma for hurting you. Pile number 3. What is this person's karma for hurting you? I feel like this person just played very unfair games. Their heart was closed. And it had nothing to do with you. You freed yourself. You got out of this mental anguish, even though it was still hurting you. Even though you didn't get what you wanted out of this connection, you still moved forward. And this confused that person. And see, they wanted you confused, pile number 3. But also you confused them. You acted and behaved in the way that they did not expect. See, they wanted you to fight them. And maybe even you did. But I feel like you guys walked away. I feel like you guys could have set boundaries. Like I said, you guys have been working on your self-esteem, building yourself back up again after they've hurt you. And this has confused this person because they figured that they had you figured out. They figured that they did enough damage to you that you were going to come crawling back. They expected you to come crawling back. You guys might have even gone into a new relationship or made new friends. And they're jealous. They're not going to show it to you, but they're jealous. And this person could be talking to other people about you, trying to get information on you. They want to know what you're up to. They want to know why maybe you ghosted them or went silent on them. Even though they know why. They see you detaching from this person. See, injustice. You knew that this wasn't going to go anywhere, pile number 3. And see, pile number 3, they expected you to chase after them. They expected you to grovel down and beg for them to love you or to forgive you or to, you know. This person could have blamed you for a lot of things. But they see you moving on. And that's kind of, I'm getting a huge portion of this person's karma because they didn't expect you to move on. And let's say if this is an ex, maybe you guys went back and forth. Maybe you kept accepting them back. But it's almost like this person, what they did this time around was so unforgivable, so out of line, so cruel, so unnecessary. that you are no longer tolerating this person's BS, even if they're your friend, right? This person is keeping close tabs on you. And if this person left you for another person, they do regret it. They're not happy where they are, even if they act happy. See, they're crying over this situation because they see you moving on from it. They see you detaching. They feel limited in their opportunities now after leaving you. Karma's balancing things out for you. Things are going to go in your favor this time and not the other person's. This person's burdened. They're so burdened by this situation. They feel like you've made the decision and that you've moved on from them. I also feel like this person's going to be missing out on finances. I feel like this person is struggling not only on a financial level, or is going to be, but I feel like they're around people that are superficial and fake and only like them because they're flashy and showy. And I feel like this person isn't going to find somebody that is as loyal as you, that is as loving as you, that is as kind as you. And this person could have taken your kindness for weakness, could have saw that as a weakness, but now they're seeing it as strength. Or they're going to see it as strength. This person is saying that you don't care about them anymore, that you never cared about them, that it was easy for you to detach from them even if it wasn't. This person's painting you out to be kind of like a bad guy. But I feel like this person's complaining so much that other people around them stopped caring like a long time ago. People are like, okay, whatever, pile number 3's person, they're like, we don't care. We just don't care. And I feel like this person doesn't feel seen. They don't feel heard. The opportunities that they had when they were around you is dwindling. This person feels like, and this is another thing that actually kind of bugs them, pile number 3. This is a partner. They feel like they don't have as many love options because you're not around. You up this person's status. Also, this person feels like they're not where they want to be financially. So it's kind of like this person is kind of stuck in a stagnancy era in their life. And they see you moving on, and this is kind of bugging them, and they feel so stuck. But I feel like this person acts like they're not obsessed with you, but they really are. Like, they keep tabs on you. They keep tabs. If you have close friends, they're asking them, or they're just listening in or trying to eavesdrop. They are obsessively watching your social media. This person can't get you out of their mind. You're kind of like a thought that they ruminate over a lot. I also feel like this person is never going to admit it. They're never going to tell you that they're sorry. And if they do, it's out of last resorts, right? I also feel like if this is a friend, and for some of you guys, your partner could have been your best friend, right? So this can still apply. This is a friend. They feel like you cut them out, that you didn't care about them, that they're not worth your time, right? They feel unseen, unheard. They feel abandoned by you. And they're taking this extremely personal. And this person is gossiping or wanting to tell others your deep secrets. They could be telling others things that you said to them in confidence. This is giving me a lot of pile number 1 vibes. But this person, what they don't see is that they're surrounded by people that are telling on their business. This person can be an alcoholic or is doing drugs behind the scene. This person's doing something to help them cope with their life. And I'm getting the impression here that if this is a friend, they could be fighting with their partner, or they can be fighting with other people in their lives. And if this is a partner that did you wrong, whoever they did you wrong with, they're fighting with them. And it's a very toxic dynamic between whoever this individual is dealing with. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, and in fact is very toxic. So let's pull here the Karma Oracle cards just to kind of get a more solid energy of what is it and where in their life is targeting that they're getting karma. But this person really broke your heart and they really betrayed you, and they could have left you feeling burdened and in so much pain. But these people are in for their own rude awakening. Pile number 3. Ooh. See, their life is a mess right now. Their life is a mess. So we have the North Node. This person, oh my goodness. You guys, this is an intense thing. So if you guys are not familiar with what the North Node is, inside everyone's natal chart, if you were to learn about your astrology and what makes you you, the South and the North Node are 2 focal points in the sky that are tied to the moon. And the North Node is your destiny, and the South Node is your familiarity. It's your comfort zone. So when we reincarnate on Earth, your South Node is things that you have accomplished in other lifetimes, while your North Node is what your soul is striving to achieve in this lifetime. This person is going against their own North Node. We also have Uranus. And ironically, we have the moon. This person is watching you step into your own destiny, pile number 3. This person is watching you going after the things that you've said that you wanted to go after. This person is seeing you making little steps to get you in the right direction. Even if you don't see this happening, it's coming together and they can see it happening. Another thing is they've sabotaged themselves and they stayed in their comfort zone. And pile number 3, I feel like you came into this person's life as a catalyst so that they could try and get out of their comfort zone and thrive, but instead they chose to stay in their comfort zone. And I feel like this person isn't going to go in the direction that they want. They're going to be very stagnant in the areas of their purpose in life, where they're going in life. This person is not going to feel very fulfilled. I feel like this person's also going to have situations that are going to come up. It's going to be very unpredictable. They're going to be blocking ideas, inventive ideas. They're going to be constantly second-guessing themselves and worrying about whether they're making the right choices in their life or not. This person is ultimately putting themselves in a stagnant situation. And it's like they don't even need help from other people to sabotage. They're sabotaging their own life by being indecisive, by making wrong choices, by not listening to their own gut instincts or listening to their own intuition, by staying in their comfort zone. These are the karma that this person is experiencing. And it might not sound like it's like, oh, I wish that they would go through more. And some of you guys maybe don't necessarily wish that, but believe me when I say that this person is stifling their own spiritual growth. They're stifling their own growth in general. And this person is not going to be living the most best life. They're going to get into older age, and they're still not going to be where they want to be. They're going to live a very mediocre life, and they're going to be struggling to make financial ends meet. And I see this happening in their life for a very long time, because even when this person gets a lot of money, Uranus is going to come in and take that money, because now all of a sudden, let's say this person gets a windfall of money, well, now their car breaks down, or an appliance in their house breaks down, or something bad happens to the house and now they have to fix it. Little things like that is going to come up, and it's going to cause a lot of financial difficulties in this person's life. This person also, with the moon, they react over the littlest of things. So they are overreacting, and it's going to cause a lot of people that don't want to be around them and don't want to be around them. This person is going to be hard on themselves. They're beating themselves up over little mistakes. And like I said, they're afraid to make another mistake, so they're going to stay in that comfort zone and not go after certain things in their life. This person is emotionally unbalanced and emotionally unhinged, and they're going to lash out on people, and they're going to regret it because people are going to move away from them, or they might, and this is another thing I'm getting for some of you guys, they're going to mess with the wrong person, and this person's going to be mentally unstable, and they're going to have to deal with the consequences of that. So this person is going to be going through a lot of stagnancy and always trying to figure out what is their purpose. This person's going to always be questioning and feeling like they're never accomplishing really anything, and they feel like they really don't have anything to offer because they're not seeing their own self-worth. And they try to take away not only your self-worth, but they try to do that with a lot of people because they don't feel worthy. So they want to take it away from others so that they feel better about themselves, or so that they don't feel so alone in that self-worthlessness. So let's pull some messages from the Tea Leaf Oracle deck just to kind of see a little bit more of where in their life are they facing karma. And just where in their life are they struggling? What karma are they facing for my pile number 3s? We have getting together with friends, marriage. If this person ends up, let's say if this is an ex, let's say you guys got divorced or broke up, let's say they cheated on you and they ended up marrying the person they cheated on you with, I feel like their marriage is going to end in a disaster, or they're going to be in an unhappy marriage. So what I see is they're either going to get a divorce in the long run if they do get married, or they're going to stay married to this person, but there's going to be like infidelity or cheating, or they're not going to respect each other, and it's just going to be a vicious cycle of negativity and fighting and an empty relationship where neither one feels seen or heard. And this is this person's karma. This person's going to be experiencing a lot of miscommunication, a lot of uncertainty in their close-knit, committed relationships as well as their friendships. We have chair and empty. Someone is leaving your life. So yeah, this person could be getting a divorce, or this person is going to find friends or people leaving their life. A lot of people are going to be sick and tired of this person's outbursts or this person's insecurities. This person might even pull childish situations, and it's going to cause them to have people leaving their life, people that they really care about. We also have here older woman, dealing a relationship with an older woman. And I have a feeling whoever this older woman is could be a mother figure to this person. Their own mother could have be passing away, or they are at odds with an older woman who may cause them a lot of issues down the line. Or maybe even they themselves is an older woman. We have tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. Yeah, see, this person's going to be doing risky behavior, and this person's going to be taking a chance, and I feel like it's going to backfire on this individual, and again, it's going to cause this person to lose a lot financially as well. I'm also getting that this person might even do risky behavior in the bedroom, where they may be cheating on their spouse, or maybe they cheated on you. They could be catching diseases. They could be causing a lot of repercussion, not only to themselves, but the people that they're around. We also have a woman dealing or relationship with a woman. This could be a feminine that you guys are tuning in for, or this is somebody that they could be dealing with. Either way, I feel like their spouse is not happy with them, or whoever they end up with because of marriage. And I feel like this person could be cheating on them or lying to them or doing hurtful things behind this person's back. And this person might not know about it until way later when there's nothing that they can do about it. But I feel like this person's definitely dealing with somebody that's a little two-faced, or somebody that doesn't really have their true intentions at heart, and could be using that against them in some way, shape, or form. So let's pull some final messages here. What is the karma for those that hurt my pile number 3s? What is the karma for those that have hurt my pile number 3s? I feel like, again, you gave this person a lot of love or a lot of chances, and they just didn't reciprocate, or they just didn't respect it, or they just took it for granted. And I feel like in the future, they're going to really regret all the things that they did to you and how you hurt them. Yeah, we have the trine. So this person, they're going to see other people around them, not just you, but others as well. And their lives seem to be flowing easier than their life. This is going to be causing this person to have a lot of jealousy too, and a lot of comparisons. This person is going to see you and other people gaining better potential opportunities, gaining clarity, finding their life purpose, breaking out of cycles, and this person's going to feel very stuck and stagnant. This person with the ascendant, their outlook on life is very small. I find that interesting that there's a keyhole there. If you ever tried to peek into a keyhole, you'll see it's really hard to see things, right? You only see a small picture, a small aspect of a thing. Oh my goodness, you guys. And we have North Node again. This person is really going to be struggling to find their fulfillment, to find their purpose in life. This is going to be an ongoing battle in this person's life. And I feel like this is going, and honestly, pile number 3, out of all the piles, I feel like this one is going to be more of a long-lasting karma. This is a slow burn, you know? Have you ever, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, you know, when you hurt yourself, but it takes a while to recover, and it's just like, it feels like this person is gonna have just like a slow burn of karma. Like it's just something that is slowly accumulating, and with time it gets worse. But it's always like they're just looking at things through a small lens, through a peephole. And not only that, but their impression people are going to get from them is going to be negative. So a lot of people, when they see them, they're going to avoid this person because they see this person as trouble. They see this person as somebody that they don't want to mess with. So good-hearted people are going to avoid this person. And if they don't avoid this person, they're going to end up getting lessons because of this person, right? So this person is going to have a lack of good people in their life. We also have here Pisces, mystical or mystic. So this person, they envy that trait that you have of being empathetic, having imagination, being compassionate. This person sees you healing. They see you moving forward. And I feel like pile number 3, they're going to regret way down the line. They're going to see how they missed out on a good opportunity because of you. Yeah, Scorpio. This person is going through a huge karmic cycle. And again, unpredictability here in the Uranus card. This person is going to have a lot of unexpected things coming up, and they're going to be struggling to keep up with everything in their life. They're going to feel run down. They're going to feel burnt out. They're going to feel like nobody loves them or respects them. Gemini here, maybe this person could have been two-sided, right? Two-faced. Obviously not every Gemini is two-faced, but that can be a stereotype. So I feel like this person is seeking social interactions. They're trying to gain more friendships, or they're trying to go out and do more. But I feel like this person's going to fail to meet other people's expectations. And this person's not, I get the feeling, pile number 3, that this person's going to run into a bad crowd of people, and that's going to end up biting them in the butt in the future, because they're going to end up being with the wrong type of people, and the people that are really not meant for them, because they're not being authentic to themselves. They're attracting other people that are not authentic. And so they're going to start finding people that are going to start using them and are going to start being manipulative towards this person. We also have Chiron here. This person needs a deep sense of healing, and they need to grow and develop. But I feel like this person's clouded with a lot of shame. They're clouded with a lot of self-doubt. Like I said, this person's going to have a really hard time making decisions. This person's going to have a really hard time with personal development. This individual has a lot of generational trauma that they don't know how to work through, that they might not even become aware of. They might not even know what generational trauma is. This person feels like they're pretty unaware of their own self-actions and how it really truly impacts others. And it's like this person walks around with a chip on their shoulder, and they're mean to all these people that could actually have helped them, but because they don't help them, or because they're so horrible to the people that would be good to them, it's like they're missing out on opportunities that's going to give them a leg up, and instead they're just going to be struggling, and they're just going to be having a hard time with dealing with people that, it's almost like they're dealing with people that are just going to sabotage them, or is just not there for their highest good, and it's just there because of what this person can provide for them instead of them as a person. They're not going to be respected. They're not going to be valued and honored for just who they are as a person. So it's almost like the people that they come across is only around them for what they can do for them. And when this person can't provide that anymore, then they leave. So this person's going to deal with a lot of abandonment issues. They're going to deal with a lot of people taking advantage of them because they try and do that to others. So they're just kind of almost gathering and collecting broken bits of themselves that they're only going to feel that they're only going to gain from others as well. So it's like this person's going to keep getting into connections. It's only going to keep hurting them instead of healing the wound. So that's really what I'm getting for you guys. This is this person's karma. This is what this individual is going to be experiencing and going through. And I hope that this helps you guys in some way. I hope that this resonates for you guys. Feel free to check out any other pile if you feel drawn to. And if not, then thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Pile number 3. Thank you. Bye.